Hello, welcome to your 2018 New Year of the Dog predictions. If you want to get straight to your reading, feel free to skip past this intro. So as an update, I haven't posted to my channel for the past couple of months because I moved over the holidays and I took January to unpack and comfortably settle into my new place. I am excited to say that I'm now able to begin posting monthly forecast videos again. So this month of February has already been a very active month. I'm filming these videos on the day of the Chinese New Year, ushered in today on February 16th, which really comes at an advantageous time of change this year. This is because directly following Valentine's Day, we had the new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius on the 15th. We had already experienced the full moon lunar eclipse on January 31st. Eclipses happen twice a year and they come in pairs 2 weeks apart. They tend to bring shifts in our life circumstances, which is a necessary function in order to grow and move forward. Sometimes these changes can be interpreted as being sudden or unexpected. However, really most likely they are the result of a longer term sort of underlying energy that has come to a culminating point of manifestation, and that is brought out at this time of the eclipses. So in this reading, we will be looking at the tarot to show the energetic focal point of the solar eclipse for your sign after the yearly predictions. So 2018 is the year of the Earth dog. Earth has qualities of being effectively communicative, serious, and responsible in work, and the dog makes a loyal companion to friends, family, colleagues, and lovers. Overall this year, we will experience themes of trust in our associations, as well as the ability to draw in true friends and reliable partners. Dog energy gives honesty and fair actions. It can bring popularity in social circles. It lends advice and help to others and can fix bad habits or bad associations. For these video forecasts, I want to draw cards for the entirety of the new year, separate from the more immediate concentrated energy of the solar eclipse. So I will be doing these readings in 2 parts, each with a different focus. These, of course, are general readings based upon either your sun, moon, or ascendant. So if you would like a personalized reading, please contact me through my website, SunGoddessAshley.com. Okay, so let's get started with your readings. Pisces, let's see what the year of the dog has in store for you. So for this, I'm using the Connolly Tarot, and I'm also going to be drawing from the medicine cards and the secret language of color cards. So I want to focus on the 12 months of the year. I'm going to be drawing 12 cards, 1 for each month, including January and February. Even though we're already midway through February, I want to include that in order to get a full picture of everything that's happening and just sort of see the flow of energy and where it starts from. So show me the year for Pisces. Okay. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I see a heavy theme of relationships, and this can be romantic and can be friendship. It can be any sort of relationship that you have with you and another person. That's the first card that's coming up for the lovers. Okay, and then at the end of the year, you have all of these people coming in. So it's very social. It's very like other people oriented. You have King of Swords, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. So all different types of people coming in at the end of the year. A whole new set of like cycle like a windfall of new people coming in. I don't know if you're moving. I get the sense that some of you actually may be moving in August, and then you end up meeting a bunch of new characters on your life story because you're in a different place and you develop different routines. You're going to be the Queen of Swords this year. Well, the Queen of Swords is very discerning. She's very smart. Again, has a lot of like intellectual power. She sees through people's crap, actually. But she, and in the sense that she's also can see through things. She can be severe sometimes, but sometimes she can also be very dismissive. In her way, that's forgiving other people, but other people may, you know, sort of view this as being aloof or somewhat dismissive. Okay, that's fine. Maybe you're coming across as cold to other people in your social interactions, and it's maybe you're having to cut some people out of your life. You have a sword in your hand. I just feel like you're ending, like I see all of the details coming. You have 3 major arcanas here, 4 major arcanas before you hit this one, and then you have all the people coming in. So it's really interesting. You have like a couple of minors here, minor arcanas, details. So again, Lovers is coming up for January. So this was a big theme for you this year. And it's also, you know, you could have ended some sort of relationship or ended some sort of friendship. I'm seeing this because of the 9 of Swords here in February, which is like, oh my God, this is terrible. This is horrible. Never would expected this. I can't believe this is happening to me. Oh my God, no. So that's this sort of energy. And I see you are holding the sword. So it's actually really directly affecting you. We talked about the Lovers card, which is about decisions and choices in relationships. I see the Queen of Swords. There's something like, I do see that there is some sort of breaking up here of a relationship. I do see you soul searching, you wanting more connection. You have invested a lot in your previous relationships, and it's like you want more. What is missing is the fundamental love and the respect. And I see you like knowing that you need to actually go look for that. You need to find that. Or what just inspires you, you know. But there's 2 cups missing, so it's not just personal inspiration, but it's how you connect to someone else and their cup in a mutual sense, in a partnership or a friendship or relationship. So then you find your strength here in April. It's sort of like the resolve that you have, and you're saying, wow, I've gone through a lot. Look what I've accomplished. Look how strong I am through this. And I see that you're acknowledging that in April. Then in May, it's like, well, it's also, you know, that you need to go in a new direction. You know, you need to head out. For some of you, you may be sort of attached, or like this energy has already sort of blown up right here in February. And it's like a lingering process to actually move forward. And I don't see that happening for some of you until like mid to end of summer or midsummer here. Okay, so I do see the Hangman is needing to surrender the relationship aspect, the friendship aspect. I think I was saying something about how whenever we have somebody else in our life, they're like a mirror to us, okay? And they show us a certain part of ourselves that we hadn't seen through them. Okay, so what we admire or value in someone else that we really attribute as like finding that attachment to someone else. That attachment comes to what we admire in that other person, but really they're bringing it out within us. Those qualities are there within us. And that part of the surrender is letting go of the relationship, but not the lesson or the characteristic that they brought out that was within us all along. That missing piece that we were missing. They helped us find that. So it's letting go of the attachments to any negative part of a relationship, but not the lesson or the value that they brought out within us. So I'm seeing you integrate that here with the High Priestess then in July. It just looks like, you know, owning your power more. Again, this is sort of going within. These feel very similar to me, where it's like wanting to be alone, wanting to be in solitude, to sort of process and sort of figure out how you feel about something like this ending, right? Okay, so then in July, see you in a boat, you're moving forward. This card generally has to do with chaos. So it's like right before the wheel moves, it's like you're sort of realizing through the introspection that certain people in your life are bringing you chaos and confusion and drama, and it's just really unnecessary. Maybe it's time to cut out some people. Okay, so then you've got the Wheel of Fortune, and again, I did say, like, if this isn't a physical move, then you're just sort of like moving in the right direction, like energetically. And maybe a change of routines. If it's not like your physical environment, it's just like changing the way you go about things. It is a card of movement, though. And it's interesting because it's like you have all of these people at the end of the year, and I do see it's like the opposite end of the extreme spectrum, where you have nobody here with this, with the Eight of Cups, the Strength, the Hangman, the Priestess, High Priestess, all very quiet. March, April, May, June, it's like you're sort of tucking in. And it feels like in response to this, the Lovers and the Nine of Swords, oh my God, this is terrible, right? And, you know, the Queen of Swords, she learns bitter lessons, she learns hard lessons, but it's all to, it's for her own good, it's for her self-improvement, so that she's not naive. She learns and she matures through difficult lessons. Sometimes it takes disappointment in order to mature and bring that next relationship to that higher level. Okay, so it's not a fantasy with the Queen of Swords. She clearly sees what is reality. Okay, so you're moving beyond that. The Wheel of Fortune, then it shows there's sort of nobody around for a while, and then all of these people around. And I do see there, it's like clockwork, people coming in your life. You have the King of Swords, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and it's like clockwork. It's like on a timing, like per month you meet someone new, and they all show you a different aspect of yourself that you would have gotten within that relationship. You have your need met in a different way now. And I do see, it's really interesting to me that you have the Pentacle, the Wand, the Cup, and the Sword. So you're going to be meeting 4 distinct people by the end of the year that are going to help you on your path, okay? And it's interesting because you have, again, the Pentacle, the Wand, the Cup, and the Sword. You have the King, the Pentacle, the Wand, the Cup, and the Sword. So it's all in line. You really cannot make this stuff up. This is just so, that's crazy. Isn't that crazy how it's all like lined up for you to meet this person? It feels like it's fated for you to meet the King of Swords, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, and then the Knight of Pentacles. If you want to go by sign, the King of Swords, to me, is cardinal air, which would be Libra. The Queen of Cups is fixed water, which is Scorpio. King of Wands is cardinal fire, which is Aries. The Knight of Pentacles, which is mutable earth, which is Virgo. So this is how I see it, attribute the signs to these. But it doesn't have to be that that person is that sign. And just as a side note, the main thing to note is that they're all showing you a different part of yourself. So the King of Swords is reserved. And you are too at this point, since you've reflected, you've sort of learned the lesson. And I see that it's more of a meeting of the minds here. Okay, and I see that you both are very, you share the same energy. This person reflects who you are right now, and I see you sort of evolving through all of these people. But you're reflected through the King of Swords here in this month of September, as this person is kind of cold, kind of distant. So are you, and it's not that you're cold, heartless people. I'm not saying that. It's just that you're looking at something very objectively, very discerningly, from like a cognitive mental standpoint. You're thinking about it. You're not approaching relationships from a place of like your heart or your gut. You're approaching it from your mind. What makes sense? What's logical? You know, is this appropriate? You're asking yourself the hard questions, and these people tend to observe before they jump in feet first to a relationship. They assess, how is it going to go? Is it worth it? Is it not? Again, sort of a mental assessment of like, what is the risk here? The Queen of Cups then shows you to how, again, to connect, not just on a mental level, but on a heart-based level. So she is very sweet. She's very gentle. She's very loving and very kind. And she's showing you about the playful aspect of yourself, to be playful, but also like childlike. Not childish, but childlike, sort of that innocence. And she's showing you the importance of bonding together in an intimate way with other people on like a heart level. Again, if you've sort of been standoffish, it's showing you the importance of meeting not just in the mind, but in the heart. Then you meet the King of Wands. It's interesting that you go from king to queen to king again. So it's like you're going back and forth again, sort of like this, bringing this back into balance. We're finding sort of the middle ground here. Where's the sweet spot of like healing, right? You have the King of Wands, who then is showing you the importance of, it's not showing you as if you've never known this, but it's like reminding you, holding up that mirror. You're getting different angles of yourself. So he's showing you he's very warm, connecting to someone from a place of warmth, from a place of creativity. This would be more of the gut area. And just that instinctual connection that you have of like, I like you and I don't know why, but it's friendly, and it's not second guessing things or analyzing things or getting too emotionally involved. It's just enjoying people's company for the sake of their unique talents and gifts. So he's showing you this about yourself as well. He's very warm. He's also very kind, very friendly. So he's kind of giving you more of like a just sort of a relaxed nature, but he also like has a humorous side to you, that's showing you about your humorous side. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles, commitments to other people, value and integrity, saying what you're going to do and then doing it. It's also the power of generosity. So there's opportunities usually that I see with the Knight of Pentacles, something that's providing you with someone. So what a relationship can provide you with as far as like tangible things, physical things, physical representations of the value of a relationship. Not that a relationship is based upon materialism, but like those symbols, those tokens of your affection and love. So you have like everything that you're learning. I see you moving forward in a big way and meeting these people along the way that feel very destined to show you about yourself, connecting with lots of new people at the end of the year. Very interesting to me. It's very magical. It feels very magical, Pisces. Okay, so I wanted to draw a card from the Secret Language of Color cards. I thought this was fun. It has been fun to sort of look at things from a color perspective, how the energy is going to be. Amber, awaken your creativity. I got that sense with the King of Wands here. Beautiful. So I'm going to read a little bit from this because I don't have it memorized. So I'm going to read a little bit from the book. It's just a short little excerpt here. So amber is a fantastic color for increasing your creativity and strengthening your manifestation abilities. It generates deeper bonds and relationships and teaches you how to give and receive affection. Warmth, optimism, courage, and spontaneity are among amber's gifts. Wear amber to awaken your creative talents and abilities. And it's also wear it to help you with your relationships and moving on to bigger and better things. So hold a piece of amber or wear an amber pendant to remind you of your fun, created, uninhibited self. Think of 5 adventurous things you would like to do. Pick the one that appeals to you the most and do it today. This could be singing, dancing, painting, writing, or creating something. Give yourself permission to be playful, childlike, and joyous. That's what she's going to help you with. Say, infinite intelligence, awaken my creative talents and abilities, freeing me to participate in amazing and fun experiences. I like that. Okay, so in going in line with the Year of the Dog and the theme of the animals, I wanted to draw from the medicine cards to reveal your animal totem, like your animal spirit guide for the year. So show me the animal medicine guide for Pisces. Black Panther. Wow. I know that's an intense one. It feels like it's going to be a year of very intense personal transformation. You come out on top, but it feels like in relationship to your social involvements, how you're developing through other people and other people helping you develop. So Black Panther is about embracing the unknown, and I'm going to be reading a little bit here, so if you want to like skip past this, I'm going to be drawing more cards for the eclipse readings, but this is a little bit longer, so if you do want to listen, feel free. It starts with a poem. Oh, midnight jaguar, wash me with your courage and steal me with your grace, so I may know the value of void of time and space. Teach me all your lessons, how to face the dark unknown, then let me bravely leap into the shadows all alone. I'm seeing that with this energy here, the Strength, Hangman, High Priestess, and even the Eight of Cups. Again, solitude. Black Panther slid silently into the bayou, through the bayou, her golden eyes catching the starlight, midnight fur soundlessly rippling over her stealthy sinew, muscle, and bone. She and her mate were the last of their kind in the homeland of the Caddo tribe. The Panther clan had been honored and respected by the red people of the bayou for hundreds of years. Black Panther's medicine allows human beings to face their fears and dark behaviors, exploring those internal shadowy aspects of being. Most of Panther's tribe had been stalked and killed by the other two-leggeds who had come across the big water and who feared their own dark natures. These people were in need of her healing medicine. The night that Black Panther stood at the edge of the swampy bayou, sniffing at the night, trying to catch the scent of any newcomer willing to go beyond their fears and trust her medicine. No, not on this night, but she would patiently wait for one courageous explorer of the healing potential found in the dark of the unknown. The Caddo people called her clan the Black Panther, and the tribe was known as the Midnight or Black Jaguar to the Maya. The color black is honored by the red race. Darkness is the place for seeking and finding answers, for accepting healings, and for accessing the hidden light of truth. Black Panther teaches us through our dreams to delve into the places within ourselves that need healing. She shows us how to track the unfamiliar territory found on the journey of self-discovery and to fearlessly face the unknown. If the Black Panther has appeared today, it may be telling you not to worry about the future. Trust that you are supposed to mentally figure it. Trust that you are not supposed to mentally figure it out at this time. You may need to confront the fears of the unknown, of being less than you truly are, or an inability to simply be. Let go of fears that appear as obstacles or barriers. Embrace the unknown and flow with the mystery that is unfolding in your life. The next step may be leaping empty-handed into the void with implicit trust. The stillness of the void. Find the will to avoid foolish interruptions, going deeper into your own self-discovery and healing process. Here you will discover Black Panther's unexpected blessings. This looks like a big year of change for you. It looks like it happens around August for you. It's like a pivotal point of change. Okay, so now that we have an idea of what the year will look like for your sign, let's focus on the energy of the eclipses. So I'm going to be drawing a card for the lunar eclipse and then a card for the solar eclipse, and I'm going to look at the shadow card as to interpret what energy you can bring in to March with you. Show me the energy for Pisces. What is the eclipse energy for Pisces? Here we go. Lunar eclipse, solar eclipse. Okay. So it's interesting that you have two twos. So usually the lunar eclipse is what's come to like fruition, what you're leaving behind. It's to me, this is like the inability to move forward because you're sort of dodging what it is that you need to actually look at. So again, I don't know, sidestepping, but I'm seeing like one step forward, one step back, one step forward, one step back, one step forward. It's almost like you're not getting anywhere. So because you're like, well, on one hand, but then on the other hand, but then on one hand, and it's just like you're not making a decision. what seems to be motion and activity is not actually progress. So that's sort of leaving at this point. In order to bring in actual true progress and actual true change, you're going to have to sort of quit vacillating, okay? And I see that energy is sort of coming into effect over the next 6 months. So then you have the 10 of Cups, which is about your hopes and dreams and higher ideals, okay? This is a card of like truly finding sustainable, lasting joy, something that is more meaningful than you would have imagined it to be. So that is what wants to come into your life. It looks like you just have to sort of get out of your own way and to allow that. That's what you're bringing in for March. Is like this, again, this is a card of messages, receiving messages, communicating with spirit about what it is that you truly want for this year in order to be the happiest you could possibly be. I see a lot of this is centered around relationship. Okay, so I'm going to close this reading by drawing a card from the Lover's Oracle deck. Just give you a concise little message here, what you need to know. This is what the image looks like. For hearing my thoughts, understanding my dreams, and being my best friend. For fulfilling my life with joy, and for loving me without end. I do. Okay, Pisces. So I hope this lunar and solar eclipse reading, as well as the 2018 reading, was helpful and enjoyable for you and entertaining to watch. If you like this video, leave a like. If you like the content of my channel, feel free to subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you in the upcoming videos. Until then, take care and be well.